John Force has been a larger-than-life figure in drag racing for more than 4 decades. He personified speed, tenacity, and pure showmanship, and was known as the face of the NHRA. But in June 2024, during the Virginia Nationals, his legendary career was suddenly overshadowed by one of the most terrifying moments in motorsports history, a catastrophic crash that shocked fans around the world. At 75 years old, Force was still pushing the limits, driving at speeds that most people can barely imagine. During a run that reached more than 302 miles per hour, disaster struck. His funny car's engine suffered a violent failure, sending the vehicle into a fiery explosion before slamming into the wall. What should have been another thrilling race instantly turned into a life-threatening fight for survival. The immediate aftermath. Trackside footage and reports confirmed the scale of the accident. The racing community held its breath as Force's car caught fire and safety personnel rushed in. The 16-time NHRA champion was rescued from the wreckage and flown to a nearby hospital in a matter of seconds. Doctors placed him in a neurological intensive care unit, where he battled serious injuries, including a traumatic brain injury. At first, updates were grim, but as days passed, signs of hope emerged. Even in a fragile state, Force reportedly tried to communicate with doctors and his family. According to his team, his fighting spirit shone through early when he managed to say his own name and express love to those around him. A community united. The motorsports community was rocked by the crash's news. Fans, fellow racers, and sponsors poured out messages of support. Social media lit up with hashtags like #PrayForJohnForce and #ForceStrong, showing just how deeply his presence impacted the sport. Even rivals took a pause to acknowledge his influence. John Force was not just another driver. He was a pioneer who helped shape drag racing into the professional stage it enjoys today. His accident became a reminder of the dangers drivers face every time they step into a car, no matter their experience or age. The long road to recovery. John Force's recovery was slow but steady. Doctors described him as a tough cookie, and he lived up to that description. Over time, he moved from intensive care to rehabilitation, where he began the difficult process of regaining strength and function. For fans, every update felt like a victory. Seeing Force give a thumbs up or hearing that he had spoken a few words reminded everyone that resilience is as much a part of his character as racing. By early 2025, Force made his first emotional return to the racetrack, not as a driver, but as a mentor and leader. Standing trackside, he told fans he was not going anywhere. It was a clear message that while his driving days might be uncertain, his passion for drag racing and John Force racing remained as strong as ever. A crash that changed everything. The 302 miles per hour crash was more than just an accident. It was a turning point. For John Force, it became a test of survival, resilience, and perspective. For the NHRA community, it served as a wake-up call about safety, risk, and a fragile line between thrill and tragedy in motorsports. Force himself has spoken openly about how the crash gave him a new outlook on life. Once defined only by speed and victory, he now values health, family, and the simple gift of being alive. While he may not return behind the wheel, his role as a mentor, team owner, and living legend has only grown stronger. The legacy continues. John Force Racing is doing well even as he continues his own recuperation. Austin Prock, a rising star, and his daughters Brittany and Courtney are continuing the tradition. Sponsors have remained loyal, proof that the Force legacy is bigger than one man. It's a movement built on passion, excellence, and determination. Whether or not John Force ever races again, his legacy has already been secured. The crash of 2024 will forever be remembered as one of the darkest moments in drag racing, but it also highlighted the indomitable spirit of a champion who refused to be defined by tragedy. Conclusion. The tale of John Force's recovery from tragedy is one of bravery, resiliency, and perspective. What could have ended his career, or even his life, has instead become a powerful reminder of what makes him a true icon. The crash may have changed everything, but it didn't break him. Instead, it gave him a new mission: to inspire, to mentor, and to show the world that even in the face of disaster, the human spirit can rise stronger than ever.